When you play the Game of Thrones, you
Subscribe and like.
or you die. There is no middle ground.
Alright, hello YouTube, and welcome back to the Grease Comics YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the kind of news articles that have been coming out about the new Jon Snow, sequel series to a Game of Thrones. And I want to ask you guys, before we get into the video, and I give my thoughts, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Are you guys excited for this? Do you not care? What's your overall feelings on this kind of idea? Would you guys watch it? So yeah, but before I get into my own opinions, if you guys like to like, subscribe, and comment, please do. Helps the channel grow, reach your I might like this content as well. And let's get into it. So something else I want to talk about, this is a day of video, so there probably won't be a lot of editing in this one, just because I have work in like a couple hours. But looking at this announcement, the first thing that comes to mind is I never thought they were going to do anything past a Game of Thrones. Like, I never thought they were going to do anything in like the future or sequels after it, because of how poorly that did. I never thought they would touch that, you know, after that again. I thought it'd all be prequels and stuff like that. But the fact that they're making a direct sequel to it with Jon Snow, who I think by the end of the show was one of the least interesting characters in the entire show, it's an interesting route to go, because personally, I don't know plot-wise where you can go with Jon, right? Like, he seems like a character they should just let go and not touch him anymore, right? And looking at kind of how the world is right now, the White Walker threat has been eliminated, or so we think. If they somehow bring them back in this Jon Snow series, I have no idea how to even say, because that just seems like a breaking of continuity. So that really can't be so there has to be, like, what I'm trying to say is, because none of these articles do they give us any type of information on what possibly the show is going to be about, outside of, oh, we're going to be with Jon. So my question is, there has to be some sort of conflict. There has to be some reason we're going back to a Jon Snow show, and I just don't know what it could be. Like, the only thing I could maybe point to is Bran at this point has become more and more like maybe a dictator ruler, because he has all of the like stuff going on in his head, and like a lot of people have theorized, he's not really Bran anymore. He's really just kind of a puppet for the kind of the old gods and all that stuff. So would it be possible that maybe Sansa or someone comes back to get Jon, because he is the rightful ruler of the Seven Kingdoms, and they do a rebellion or something against Bran? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that makes logical sense. Like, if you're gonna go into the sequel of a Game of Thrones, there has to be a big reason why. Because for the most part, it's a very happy ending for the show. Like, it's not really bittersweet, right? So something has to go wrong for Jon to come back into the show. I don't know. It just seems like a very big long shot to me. And it seems like HBO just trying to bank some money off of Jon Snow's name, or Kit Harington. I don't know. And also, besides even that fact of the plot just seems it's going to have to be very contrived almost, I just don't care. Like, I'm a Game of Thrones and a Song of Ice and Fire YouTuber, and I can tell you right now, I don't care about this show. I just don't care. Like, it just doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't like any of these characters, right? Like, yes, at one point, Jon was one of my favorite characters, but by the time season 6, season 7, or season 8 rolled around, I didn't care about Jon anymore, right? He was a very one-dimensional, one-note character who seemed like he didn't really ever make any decisions that actually mattered, and the ones he did were dumb. The other characters that we could possibly see would be Sansa. I don't care about Sansa either. Arya, whatever. I mean, a big plot armor character that I don't care about. There just isn't much in Westeros, especially in a sequel that's so directly correlated to a Game of Thrones. I just don't care. Like if we had gone a sequel of Game of Thrones and it had been completely new characters, completely new story, or not completely new story, but a completely new set of characters and a completely new plot, where maybe we're like 80 years past the events of a Game of Thrones, it would have made more sense to me, but I just don't really understand why HBO would put resources into this show. I don't think it's going to do that well, personally, because again, I would say majority of the community, not all. If you liked season 8 or the later seasons in general, I'm happy for you. But most of the community did not. I would say 90% of people did not like the last season of Game of Thrones. So I don't know why you would make something so closely related to it. It just seems like a really bad idea, and it would just bring up more, I guess, hatred for the universe, because you're basically just reminding people of season 8 with this show. So that's kind of my little bit of thoughts on this announcement we got. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I just think it's a very weird announcement, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me from a show point of view. But thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.